Hello everybody and welcome to Romanceful's Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading now, so it might not resonate with everybody, so it's really important that you take whatever does resonate with you and you simply leave the rest of it aside. If you do have any questions, if ever you would like to have your own personal reading, please do contact me. All of my information is right below into the YouTube description box. Also, if you do enjoy the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please do take a brief moment to click onto the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself, and it would be greatly appreciated, and I do thank you in advance. So that being said, we are going to begin this reading. This is a reading that is dedicated to the sign of Capricorn. My dear friends, the universe wants to give you some significant messages. So let's begin and let's go and reveal what these messages are. We have choice, we have emotional release, and we have a threshold. So let's begin with choice. By receiving this message, the universe would like you to know that you hold the power of all creation in your heart and in your hands. Everybody is searching high and low for the great secret to what? To a happy and a fulfilling life. So you have it now. You do. Literally, it's right in front of you. For most people, the idea that choice is the one key to creating happiness and all that you want in life is just too simple. And we are always looking for a more complicated answer than would take a genius to comprehend and a lifetime to learn. No, your angels and your spirit guides, they say, contemplate the power of choice in your life, and soon you are going to understand it is all so very simple. Today, you're going to make 1,000 choices, and no one else can do this for you. Only you. And if someone appears to have made a choice on your behalf, by retrenching you from your job or giving you notice to vacate, it could be your home, or you are still the one who chooses how you react and how you respond to every single one of the situations that appear in your life. You can choose to speak up, to ask questions, to get upset, or to see it as an opportunity. Life is always going to bring you the unexpected, but the power of choosing how you deal with it and with your life is always your own. Minute by minute, you choose what your thoughts allow you to think, what food you put in your mouth, what you say yes to and what you say no to, and how you treat others and how you allow others to treat you. And all of these are choices that you make constantly, and they all affect the overall quality of your life. So even by choosing to do nothing, to let everyone and everything else run you and your life, well, that is completely a choice also that you make. You may need some time now to really deeply contemplate this true power which is yours. Like knowledge, no one can ever take it away from you. Start exercising this power of choice, but constructively, and notice what impact it has on you and what impact it has on your life. There is no doubt that you will come to know yourself as the amazing creator that you actually are, because you are going to be making those choices for your life. Following over now with the emotional release. Now, our emotions, they are powerful energy forces that affect how we experience every single thing in our life. We don't just experience emotions with our mind, but the whole of our body also. And this physical body is processing plant for all of our feelings and all of our emotions. So really, when you think about it, it is quite likely that ever since you were a child, you were taught to suppress certain emotions. We all have. Boys are often told not to cry or to display any feelings of sadness or softness, while girls, they are often criticized to display, of anger, or yet accepted more readily if they cry. And these are simple examples from childhood, but we suppress so many of our feelings responses throughout the course of our lives. Now, suppressed emotions, they can have a detrimental effect upon the body and upon your physical and your emotional health. Have you ever noticed that lump in your throat after fighting back the urge to cry, or the tension in your shoulders after keeping feelings of anger to yourself? Imagine the impact that a lifetime of behaving yourself can have on your overall well-being. Now, this message here is encouraging you to find safe and healthy ways to release your pent-up emotions, because relying on occasional outbursts to relieve the tension is simply not enough for most people. Now, your body, your mind, they need the healing process of emotional cleansing, and they need this now. Now, years of learned behavior have taught most of us to judge our emotions. And not only to judge them, but to label them as, let's say, bad. Yet, having a good cry for no particular reason can be very, very cathartic. Like a thunderstorm releasing all its power, the energy flows out, creating a fresh, clean space where sunshine and rainbows can certainly come and appear. Pounding a pillow with your fist or driving to a remote location and screaming until you hoarse may seem quite juvenile to some, but if you have been holding in these feelings of immense frustration, your body is going to thank you for it. When you have finished your emotional release, give yourself a big hug, a pat on the back, and thank your beautiful body for storing that energy for until you found a good time to just let it out, let it go. The effort of suppressing your emotions over long periods of time, it uses up a great deal of your energy, creating struggle and conflict inside. A conscious and a deliberate release of suppressed emotions are going to give you more energy for other things and help you feel more balanced, more clear-headed, and simply more alive. Now, to conclude, we have the threshold. You receive this message today because you are on the threshold of a new chapter in your life. Even if at this stage you are only aware of that which is ending, this message is here to direct your attention to the new phase that awaits you. Many people, they balk at the threshold, believing it would be preferable to just cling to the old situation that is changing, or even that is falling away, but you still just want to cling on to it, right? Others, they're going to want to change over the threshold and run eagerly onto that new phase, not realizing the value or the importance of that pause that the threshold demands. The threshold is the time and the place in which you stopped. You reflect and you simply take stock. If you're happy with the changes taking place, then it's really important to become clear about the part that you played, so that you can capitalize on your understanding in the future. The threshold is also a great place from which to express gratitude for what has occurred within your life, within your journey so far. And if you're unhappy about the ending of a cycle, concerned maybe about a new phase, or believing that you cannot see it, then pausing on your threshold for a little while is really quite vital. And now is the time to review your journey up until now. Acknowledge your role and get clear on how you improve things from now on. The threshold can even be the place from which you begin to see that silver lining even in the darkest of clouds. New doors are opening for you. Opportunities for new growth and new experiences are on their way. The threshold is your time to reconcile with yourself and with your past so that you can really just begin to move on forward. Using this time wisely rather than seeing yourself as being stuck makes it a significant part of your cycle, because it's also a time for groundwork and for planning. And once the firm foundations are coming to life, you can step over that threshold into a future that you have helped to create with loving attention and a conscious choice. Life isn't always about charging forward. You need to value this time on your threshold, and you need to use it well. And this, my dear friends, does conclude your beautiful reading with the universe. I do hope that you enjoy. I do hope that it brought you some interesting messages. If you do have any questions, if you would like to have a reading, contact me. My information is right below. Also, if you do have any questions, same thing. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for following messages. Have yourself a beautiful day. I thank you for being there, and I will see you tomorrow with a new message.